All right. Should be able to see all of them now. Okay, so Aries, your underlying energy here is the Seven of Cups. So there's a lot of decision making and a lot to choose from in regards to what your heart's desire is. I feel like a lot of you guys have something, you do have an idea. Maybe you guys do have an idea, maybe you guys don't have an idea, but there's a lot of things being presented to you. And I feel like it had a lot to do with an empty victory. I feel like maybe there was something that you had to do. Maybe you didn't really feel too good about it, but you knew it was for the better good, for the best, and it gotten you more options, it gotten you more, things to decide. However, you can't really trust everything that you see here, because just because they look great and they look all, like they can lead to something really awesome, which they can. Some of them may be, they may not be that great. They may be kind of, they may not, actually be what they look like, you know what I'm saying? So really take that time to really look at your options clearly. I feel like there's a lot of illusions and a lot of cool stuff in your, happening for you, but you just want to kind of take that time to really research. Now, for your current state of being, you guys have the Six of Swords. So the Six of Swords talks about traveling, moving on, transitioning. You guys are moving away from something, either internally or externally. Like you guys are either moving house, or you guys are literally transforming. You guys are no longer going to be that same person that used to do X, Y, and Z, and you're changing your behaviors and your thought patterns and the way that you are, to kind of, revamp yourself, really, pretty much. You're transforming. And I feel like where you guys want to be, where you guys want to kind of really get to right now, is this peaceful energy with temperance, this time of patience and waiting, where you guys can just keep the balance and things will just be all right, Just doing you, and just, things will just kind of fall into place. But the thing here that's kind of keeping you from having temperance energy at this time is the Queen of Pentacles. So for some of you guys could be dealing with a Capricorn right now, or this is you guys really focusing on the practical side, practical stuff, really working, like working hardcore. Like you guys are workaholics at this time. For some of you guys could be that, it could be that you guys are not managing your situation. You guys are not managing your life very well. Or you guys are, like I said, or it could be either way. You guys could be working too much, too hard, not giving yourself that, that time to rest and, be comfortable. Or you guys are not really managing your situation, and you're not really working too much on it. Like you guys are just kind of taking a rest. For those of you, again, this could be that you guys are dealing with a Taurus, a Capricorn, Taurus, or a Virgo. Okay. And the reason why the Queen of Cups is there, that's why I was like thinking this was a Capricorn or something, because you guys have the Lovers. The Lovers is really it talks about, obviously, love, two people coming together, two people, or actually it really indicates the one person making a decision, choosing between, their head or their heart, right? So I feel like the Queen of Pentacles is here, if not because you are working so much or lack thereof. This person is something that's kind of causing you to kind of gets tripped up here. Like I think this person is providing stability and support, but there's a decision here that needs to be made. There's a connection that you have, a profound spiritual connection that you have with this person. But this transition is also, it has a lot to do with this person. I feel like this is what this glitz and glamour kind of looking card is here for. It's like, okay, well, is this person really for me or not? Is this person very stable, or is this person posing to be very stable and they're not really stable at all? They're just workaholics. And that could be the same thing for you, Aries. Like you could be feeling like, all right, well, I like being single. I like to take care of myself. I like being able to manage my own stuff. I don't know if I really want to be in a relationship. I don't know if, because again, this is still decisions. You can still have a very strong spiritual connection. This is the soulmate card. But they could be showing you that maybe the situation with you is probably, or the situation with being together with this person could be that you're just better off being single. Okay? Now with your hopes, not with your hopes and fears, with your advice, you guys have Judgment. So Judgment is talking about making that call to action, just making that choice and making the steps forward to finish the cycle. Because honestly, there's no going back. I mean, you can look at the past to see how far that you've come. I mean, it's best, if you need to look back and see that. But ultimately, you have come so far from a different period in your life, as the Six of Swords is suggesting here. You stay beating it. You're transforming. There's no going back. Judgment is like, nah, you did everything that you needed to do. You did everything that you were supposed to do. And now you're coming up to a decision where you cannot turn back from it. You can't really like say, all right, you know what? I'm going to go back to how I used to be. No. Because you are no longer that person anymore. You're no longer that person that's going to be, that can, that it will be as compliant, or that was this person before this transition. You're not that person anymore. So it's saying to just kind of walk the path that you're meant to walk right now. Go ahead and take that call to action and go ahead and make the decisions you feel like you need to make, because right now there is even if you didn't make the decision or make that choice, there is no going back, because you've changed so much internally, spiritually, mentally, everything. You've changed so much. To kind of go back to that is taking a seriously big step back, and you've already transformed into someone new. You've blossomed and you stretch your wings. It's springtime now. You're a beautiful butterfly. How you feeling though is the Knight of Swords. So y'all feeling very combative, very, ready to go. Really, you're really feeling that energy to kind of, put the, step on the gas and kind of get on with it. And I feel like this can be a handy energy, especially with the Queen of Pentacles, could be very, very slow. Either you guys could be very slow, or the person that you're with is very, like I said, very grounding, but they also have very slow tendencies, right? That's their Pentacles energy. And I feel like you guys really want to make some moves. You really want to make that step, okay? And I feel like, honestly, you just want to hurry up, you know what I mean? You don't want to stay there all day. You don't want to be there all day. I feel like you've kind of already gone through a transitional portion of it already, and you really wanted to complete that to get to Temperance. But there's this person that's standing right here in the way, kind of what you need to make a decision about. I think that's what it's like. Again, that's why I was saying the Seven of Swords is here. I feel like Seven of Cups is there because there's, this is a very beautiful looking relationship it could possibly blossom into, but then you have to kind of, look past the glitz and glamour and look into it. Look really into it. What can this possibly lead? What can this connection really lead to? If you can't be stable, if you can't find the stability in this person, then you don't want to be with them, right? If you're okay with them not being very stable, then that's good for you, right? That fits in with your new, with your decision making. But at the same time, if you're looking for a particular someone that, that works with you in regards to work, and they don't, then there is something that you have to make a decision about. It's just this person that's a Pentacles. It's just like, hey, do you want to be with me or not? I feel like, because you're making a personal change, but then there's this person that's right here that's saying, hey, I want to be something with you. I want to be more grounded. I want to be in a relationship with you. And then you're not really quite sure. Or you guys are in a relationship with this person already, but you're having a hard time figuring out what you need to be stable for yourself. Be more grounded, more organized for yourself. Now, for your hopes and fears, you guys have the Knight of Pentacles. So the Knight of Pentacles is really indicating slowness, taking your time, being cautious, and really looking at, the details. Taking a step back and really looking at your situation from all angles, instead of just kind of charging in and just kind of hitting whatever you need to hit at moment's notice. You know what I mean? So I feel like, honestly, guys, with this Knight of Pentacles, you guys don't want to take this slow. You guys are feeling this energy. You like fast energy. You like things kind of picking up speed and just kind of going with it. Right here, it's like slowing down, and you don't. I feel like part of you guys want to make parts of you guys wants to make sure that things are the way they are. And I feel like you guys do feel like you do need to take a step back and look at the situation, because this is regarding a love situation, a connection that you guys feel that's very profound. But at the same time, you don't want to stay here all day looking at it. You don't want to be like, okay, all right. You guys want to say, hey, look, okay, I got you. I can't, I know what I need to do. And I feel like ultimately, guys, looking at the details is what's going to really help your situation. Judgment is what's pushing you to make that decision and kind of go along with what it is that that is no longer you anymore, right? You have to be the new you that you are to complete the cycle. You're almost there anyway, right? You've come so far. You've changed so much. There's no turning back. There's no turning back to the person that you were before the situation, because you are not that same person. But at the same time, being that same different person with this fast energy that you have here, this energy that you really want to push out, you're like, okay, let's get this going. You still have this apprehension. It's not really apprehension. It's more of like taking the time out to really look at the situation for what it is. This person, this Queen of Pentacles, male or female, guys. This is really something that you really might want to look at and not rush. But if you already know the answer, because that's what the Knight of Swords is all about. The Knight of Swords already knows the answer. Even though it may be premature, it's still, he feels like he knows the answer here, the Knight itself. So if you know the answer, then go ahead and go on with that answer. Go on with that choice that you've made. Especially with this connection. If you want to be with this person, be with this person. If you don't, you don't. If there's something else in regards to this person, then it's, and you already know the answer to that, go ahead. But if you don't know the answer, don't be afraid to take your time with it and make a decision, because you don't have to rush. You don't have to push, okay? Now, in your your outcome, actually, you have the Devil card. And the Devil really indicates to me that there is some toxicity here. Not necessarily in a bad sense. When the Devil comes up, it's always a way of showing us what we need to see in ourselves. The strength, the power, the control, the integrity. We all have that within us, even if we feel like we don't have it. Even if we feel like we're trapped and we don't have any kind of control elsewhere. It's a toxic situation, yes, and it doesn't feel good to be in one, but it does show us what we need to see within ourselves. So when I see the Devil come up, I feel like there is some old patterns that come up, some old behavior, some old ways of doing things. So just be very mindful that, if this is your fear and taking your time and doing something different and looking at the situation thoroughly, then you may have a tendency to go back to old ways of doing things or old ways of being. You could be dealing with somebody that's very codependent here. I mean, it's just very, Queen of Pentacles has the potential to be very codependent, because she works on managing and taking care of and nurturing and making sure everybody's cool, right? I feel like the negative aspects of the Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups itself can be codependency. Queen of Cups is more of manipulation, but she can be very codependent herself, right? The Queen of Pentacles, male or female. So just be very mindful that you're not falling into the same ways of being, the same person, the same energy as you were before, because you're not that same person. If you're going to go back to old ways of being, old ways of handling a situation, then you're going to end up realizing that way of being is not the way to go. It's no longer really going to work for you. You're going to see that it's going to have a lot more backfiring tendencies. But the good thing about the Devil is that you will see that you'll see your new integrity. You'll see where your strengths are within the Devil. Because even when you feel like you're in a tight spot, even if you feel like you're not seeing things, or you're not being presented with things in the way that you feel that you deserve to be presented with, then you'll still find a way to get out of that. You will still find a way to rise above the the difficult situation, the toxicity. You know what I mean? But you have to kind of, look at what's necessary to look at in the relationship, especially within yourself, Aries. Okay, we're working in your sign right now. This is Aries season, so this is all about you. So whatever you feel like you need to change, whatever it doesn't work for you, even if it is a difficult ass decision, it's the best thing for you right now is to focus on you and focus on your integrity and focus on what it is that you want. Okay. And you guys have show simple acts of kindness. A simple act of kindness can energize you and bring happiness to those around you. Okay. That's a really nice card. So when I see that, I feel like it does kind of go hand in hand here. Simple act of kindness. And it doesn't matter if it's to someone else or not. I feel like this is really talking about you. As long as you give yourself that that, you know, that love that's necessary when, especially when it comes to making difficult decisions, or decisions that kind of feel overwhelming, or you just want to make quick decisions and just kind of get the hell out of there. This is telling you to kind of be kind to yourself. Really be kind to yourself, because right now it's not, you know, with a head or heart decision, it cannot be easy, right? But showing yourself love and showing yourself kindness is what's going to make the decision a lot more easier to make. It's going to help, you know, it's going to show you a part of yourself that you've probably never seen before to help you figure out what it is that you want. Okay? And you have here children. Okay, so your love life is being affected by children. So yeah, you have 2 teenager cards here, so you guys could be dealing with children. But at the same time, this could be about a project or things that you guys are connected to that you see as your baby. It could be pets, this could be your work. Like, again, work project, home projects, anything that has anything to do with you both that you guys feel like you need to take care of and nurture. And that's what the Queen of Pentacles is here as well, because I mean, she makes sure that the house is good, the home is good, you know, the work is good. She manages all this stuff. So if there is something keeping you from being the Temperance card here, it has a lot to do with something that you guys are managing to keep, you know, maintained. This could be even a relationship. You know, relationship in a sense can be a child in itself, because you have to take care of it. You always have to grow it and nurture it and, you know, give it that time. So, if this is a third party situation in regards to different responsibilities, somebody being a workaholic, someone not really putting their all into the relationship, then you're having to figure out what it is that you want. Does this person really identify with you, or do you identify with this person? If you're not really interested in the relationship too much anymore, if you're really working, you know, focusing on work, you know, if this is you, then you have to make a decision about whether you want to stay in the relationship or just go on single. Which is more important, the relationship to you or the work?